Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive. This time we're going to be looking into all things Elon Musk.
Buckle up, because he's a pretty controversial guy.
Yeah, some people think he's amazing. You know, a real visionary.
And others, not so much.
Exactly. So we're going to try to stay neutral here.
Right, just present the facts and...
Yeah, like what's actually going on with his companies.
So we've got a few sources to work with today, mostly Wikipedia articles about Tesla and Musk himself.
We've also got some stuff on the criticisms of his businesses too,
Yeah, like those issues with Twitter.
and even OpenAI.
Right, so we'll be digging into all that juicy stuff.
Exactly. But we're not here to tell you what to think.
Nope, we just want to give you the information so you can decide for yourself.
Exactly, so you can understand the impact of Musk's companies.
The good, the bad, and the just plain weird.
Okay, so should we start with Tesla then?
Sure, I think that's a good place to start.
Okay, so Tesla, they started with that Roadster, the one that looked kind of like a Lotus.
Yeah, and now in December 2023, the Model Y was the best-selling car, period.
Like any car, not just electric.
Yeah, so how'd they do it?
Well, they've definitely got that, like that ambition.
Oh yeah, tons of ambition.
But there's also been, some bumps in the road.
Yeah, like those lawsuits from former employees.
Yeah. They claimed there were safety issues.
And even allegations of drug trafficking at the Gigafactory.
The Gigafactory?
Yeah, that's their huge battery factory in Nevada.
Oh, wow.
And then there are those questions about their self-driving claims.
Like that phantom braking problem.
Exactly. Cars suddenly braking for no reason.
Yeah, that sounds kind of scary.
Definitely a safety issue.
It makes you wonder, if they're rushing things a bit.
Maybe pushing for innovation too fast without enough testing.
And then, of course, there's that whole funding secured tweet.
Oh, yeah, the SEC got involved in that one.
SEC?
Yeah, the Securities and Exchange Commission.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, they regulate the stock market,
Mm-hmm.
and Musk's tweet about taking Tesla private, well, it caused quite a stir.
Yeah, I remember that stock prices went crazy.
Exactly, and the SEC wanted to know if he was actually serious or just, tweeting impulsively.
It does seem like he tweets whatever's on his mind.
Definitely makes you wonder about his leadership style.
Okay, so Tesla's been a wild ride,
No kidding.
but we should probably talk about Solar City too.
Oh, yeah, that was a big deal back in 2016.
Tesla bought him for like $2.6 billion.
Which was crazy because Solar City was having all sorts of money problems.
Yeah, lots of people thought it was a bailout for Musk's cousins.
Who were running Solar City at the time.
Right, so shareholders even sued him over it.
Yeah, but a judge ruled in his favor in 2022.
So he got away with it.
Well, the court decided it wasn't illegal.
Still seems kind of shady though.
Yeah, but Musk said Tesla would have gone bankrupt without Solar City.
So was it a genius move or just a really risky gamble?
Hard to say, maybe a bit of both.
Okay, so we've got electric cars, solar panels. What else is there?
Oh, we can't forget about Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's been a whole saga.
Started with him becoming Twitter's biggest shareholder.
Then he launched that whole takeover bid
Fired a bunch of top execs.
and tried to charge $8 for a blue check mark.
Chaos.
Total chaos. But he kept saying it was all about free speech.
Right, he wanted to make Twitter a platform for open discussion.
But a lot of people were worried about hate speech and misinformation spreading even more.
Yeah, and Musk didn't exactly help things with some of his tweets.
He would attack critics and get into these online feuds.
And then he started dismantling all those safety measures they had in place.
Like the ones that were supposed to stop harassment and abuse.
Yeah, it felt like he was going backwards.
So is he really for free speech or just wants to say whatever he wants?
It's a good question.
Okay. So we've covered cars, solar panels, social media. What else is there?
Well, this is where things get really futuristic.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Neuralink and OpenAI.
So Neuralink, that's all about brain-computer interfaces.
Brain-computer what?
Imagine like a Fitbit, but for your brain.
Whoa, that's some serious sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, it could revolutionize healthcare.
Like help people with paralysis or brain injuries.
Exactly. But some neuroscientists are pretty skeptical.
Why is that?
They say it's all hype and no substance.
Like he's over-promising and under-delivering.
Basically, yeah. And then there's OpenAI.
They do artificial intelligence, right?
Right, and they've made some incredible breakthroughs with their ChatGPT language model.
Yeah, I've heard of that. It can write like a human.
And code, too.
Whoa, that's kind of scary.
It raises a lot of questions about the future of work and even what it means to be human.
Yeah, like if AI can do all our jobs, what will we do?
Exactly. Big questions to ponder.
Okay, so we've got electric cars, solar panels, social media, brain chips, and AI.
That's quite a portfolio.
It's like he's trying to change the world.
Well, he definitely wants to leave his mark.
But is he a visionary or just a really good hype man?
That's for you to decide.
Exactly. We've given you the information. Now you form your own opinion.
But before you do that, we should probably talk about some of the criticisms leveled at Musk himself.
Yeah, like his personality and leadership style.
People say he's narcissistic, demanding, volatile, even.
Yeah, I've heard those rumors too.
And there's definitely been a lot of turnover at his companies.
So is his personality the key to his success?
Or is it a ticking time bomb?
That's a good question.
One we'll explore in the next part of our deep dive.
Stay tuned. Okay, so we've seen all these different companies Musk is running, but like, what's the big picture here?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see the connections at first.
Like, what does making electric cars have to do with going to Mars?
Well, Musk has this grand vision. He wants to make humanity a multiplanetary species.
Well, that's ambitious.
Oh, yeah. And he also wants to fight climate change and develop safe AI.
All at the same time.
All while revolutionizing industries along the way.
So Tesla is for sustainable transportation. SpaceX is about colonizing space. And Neuralink and OpenAI are about pushing human limits.
Right. It's all connected.
Like pieces of a puzzle.
Exactly. And you gotta admit, his companies have made some serious progress.
Yeah. Tesla's definitely made electric cars mainstream.
And SpaceX has brought down the cost of space travel.
And ChatGPT is like, whoa.
Yeah, AI is getting really good.
But given all the controversy we talked about, do you think the benefits outweigh the risks?
That's the big question, isn't it?
I mean, some people say he's reckless,
Yeah, that he cuts corners and doesn't always think things through.
Like that Solar City deal.
Or the self-driving claims.
And that whole Twitter mess.
It makes you wonder if he's in over his head.
I mean, he's running like 5 different companies.
Each one pushing the boundaries in its own way.
It's got to be stressful.
But he seems to thrive on it,
Yeah, he's got that workaholic image.
Like he never sleeps.
People compare him to Tony Stark.
Oh, yeah, the Iron Man guy.
Do you think that's accurate?
I mean, there are some similarities.
Both geniuses, billionaires pushing the limits of technology.
But Musk is a real person,
With flaws and all.
And his decisions have real-world consequences.
So for our listener who's been following along, what's the takeaway here?
I think it's important to remember that Elon Musk is a very powerful person.
Like his companies are shaping the future.
But we need to look beyond the hype.
And critically evaluate his actions. He's done some amazing things.
But he's also made some questionable choices.
So what do we think about him?
That's up to each individual to decide.
We've given you the pieces of the puzzle.
And now you got to put them together.
I like that analogy.
It's about empowering you to form your own informed opinion.
Not just telling you what to think.
And that's what makes these deep dives so interesting.
So much to think about.
And we're not done yet.
There's still more to explore.
So stay tuned for part 3.
Where we'll delve even deeper into the world of Elon Musk. Welcome back to the final part of our Elon Musk deep dive.
It's been quite a ride so far.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground.
But there's still so much to explore.
Like, I'm really curious about how his different companies connect,
Oh, yeah, there are definitely some interesting links there.
Like, for example, Tesla and SpaceX, they seem pretty different.
Electric cars and space rockets, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But is there some kind of overlap?
Well, they both rely heavily on battery technology.
Batteries.
Yeah, the lithium-ion batteries that power Teslas.
Oh, so they use those in the rockets too.
Exactly. They're crucial for SpaceX's spacecraft.
So the expertise they've gained with Tesla's batteries is helping them with space exploration.
Right. It's a great example of how Musk's companies can leverage each other's strengths.
So it's not just about individual companies, but a whole ecosystem of innovation.
Exactly. Each company feeding into the others.
And it's all part of his long-term vision?
To make humanity a multiplanetary species, solve climate change, and develop safe AI.
Whoa. That's a lot to take on.
But that's Elon Musk for you.
Always thinking big.
But some people worry that having one person control so many key technologies could be a problem.
Like it could stifle competition.
Right, and limit diversity of thought.
It's kind of like putting all your eggs in one basket.
If something goes wrong with one company, it could affect the whole ecosystem.
That's a good point.
And speaking of ambitious projects, we can't forget about Starlink.
Oh, yeah, that's his satellite internet thing, right?
Exactly. Thousands of satellites beaming internet access all over the globe.
It sounds like something out of Star Trek.
But it's real, and it's already making a difference.
Like providing internet to remote areas and disaster zones?
Even in the war in Ukraine.
Yeah, I read about that it helped them stay connected when other communications were down.
So it can be a force for good.
Definitely. But there are also concerns.
Like the impact on astronomy, all those satellites could create light pollution.
And what about space debris?
Yeah, launching that many objects into space does have environmental implications.
It's a reminder that even well-intentioned technologies can have unintended consequences.
So it's all about weighing the benefits against the risks.
Which brings us back to our original question. How do we assess Elon Musk's impact?
It's a tough one. There's no easy answer.
He's a complex figure, a mix of brilliance and controversy,
He's driven incredible innovation.
but also made some questionable decisions.
So what do we think about him?
Ultimately, it's up to each individual to decide.
We've given you the information, the context, the different perspectives.
Now you got to form your own opinion.
That's the beauty of these deep dives.
We're not here to tell you what to think.
But to empower you to think for yourself.
Knowledge is power.
And we hope this deep dive has given you a better understanding of Elon Musk and his impact on the world.
And hopefully it sparks some interesting conversations.
Yeah, because this is a topic that's going to keep coming up.
Elon Musk isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
So stay curious, stay informed, and keep those brains buzzing.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. It's been a wild ride.
Until next time, keep exploring.